Hello and welcome to Unizik Tutorials. My name is Bosa Yankachukwu. So today we'll be talking about CIRMS dashboard. This is the second video in the series of many. So here you'll be expected to watch the first video, which is the setup for the CIRMS. The setup consists of first logging in with your default login details, then inserting your email address and confirming them. Once you're done with that, you select the security question and create a password and your PIN. So when you've done that, you're in the right video. You can continue. But if not, please refer back to the first video in order for you to understand better. So here we're going to continue with the dashboard. Right now, once you've logged in, you will see the details which are listed below. Now, these details has been captured from your form which you submitted initially during deployment from the personnel office. So the pre-populated information, you have to go through them to make sure that they are correct. So if peradventure you see one that is not listed or incorrect, you can note them down. Later part of this video, we're going to talk about how you are going to report if there's an error. So the next thing we're going to do is right on the left here, we have personal details. You click on personal details. Then under personal details, you have subsections, which are basic data, family data, children data, next of kin data, profile picture, social profile. So I'll click on basic data. So once I put in this, here I'm expected to fill in the information. My name is Bosa Yankachukwu, I'm a system analyst. I work in the MICTU of Unizik. So I've put in the information I want to put, which is brief. It will have to be longer than this, but this is a demo. So here under this place, I'm expected to select the prefix. So I'll select which best suits mine. So under there are some editable fields which you are allowed to make corrections like the phone number and the work phone number. So here you are allowed to make some modifications because you can actually change your number anytime. So, but there are some fields which will need special privileges in order for you to change based on the university's policy. So we'll leave that. So select your marital status and fill other forms which are editable here. Once you're done with that, you go to the button that says save. Save is to commit, to save everything you've done. When you click on reset, it wipes everything you just filled. So I'll click on save instead. So here I'm supposed to have a screen that says a confirmation or shows me a confirmation message saying your basic data has been updated successfully. So once I'm done with this, I'll go back to the menu by the left, click on it, and go to the next tab. Remember, at every step of this tutorial, you can slow down this video or pause on it in order for you to follow along. So I'll click on family data. Here I am supposed to fill in the information about my family. So I already have John Doe, Jane Doe, former name, probably I had my name initially as Okafor. So I will put it there. Select the number of children you have. I have put in one here. So once I'm done with filling the form, I'll click on save. If I click on the save button, then I will get a notification that shows me if there was an error or it has saved. In this case, it says your family data has been updated successfully, which means that everything I put in has already been saved. So you do this process and click back on the personal details. Select the next one, which is the children data. Here we have a little bit different interface. But have in mind, at every point of the way in this particular platform, you have instructions written on the screen. If you take your time to read the instructions, you will not have any issue. So it says, you have not provided any child data yet. Please add your child data, if any. So because I've already listed initially that I have a child, I need to fill it in. So I click on the button that says add child details. Right here, I'm going to fill in the name of the child. So I'm going to say Dominic Doe. Okay. So here, I can choose to type in the date of birth, or I can just say 12 by typing it, or I'll go to this icon that shows a calendar icon and click on it. Once I click on it, I have a drop down of a calendar, which I can choose the year I want to by clicking through and selecting the one I need. So I'll go back, for example, propose I'm going to select 2017 and select January 14th. So once I'm done with this, I move on to the next place that says place of birth. I'll have to select Oka. So I'll select the gender. I'll say it's a male. I might even choose to put the phone number because now if you see on this place, I am being asked or tasked that this is an optional form. So I can choose to ignore or put in something. But in this case, I'm going to put in the number. So here I'll type in a number. Once I'm done with this, I'll click on add. If there was an issue, initially I had already listed a child. That means why I'm getting an error here. So I will now ignore and move. So remember, you can repeat this process to impute your children. If you have more than one, then you can repeat the process and have a confirmation. So now this is what an error looks like. So if at any point you encounter an error, you will have it displayed here. So we'll now move to the next one, which says next of kin data. So right now we have a similar interface. We have a button that says add next of kin. So I'll click on this and I will fill in the information regarding the next of kin that I want to populate. Once I'm done in filling out this information by selecting the prefix, which is a drop down that I can select by scrolling, and filling the name, phone number, the email address, the relationship, the occupation of the person, the address. Once you're done, you click on add. So once you're done with this part, remember at every point you must have at least one next of kin before you can delete. Now, you cannot just delete all next of kin. You can either add another before deleting another. I hope that makes sense. So when I click on the personal details back again, I'll click on the next one that says profile picture. Now, in this profile picture, we've been tasked, information has been displayed. So if you take your time to read this information, you'll get a clear understanding of what you're asked to do. It says profile picture upload guideline. We only allow JPG and .png files. These are picture formats which your phone normally take. You can snap your image using these two formats. So this picture must not be more than 200 kilobytes. We're talking about the size of the image. It must not be big. It has to be below 200 kilobytes. Now, this picture we are referring to has to be square. That means it has to be 500, less than 500 px. So 500 px in the sense of the sizing, the width, and the height. So now you have other information that you will take time to read through so that you understand better how to get this information uploaded. So once you're done reading the information, you can click on the browse button to have information sourced from your computer. Once you're done putting the picture here, selecting the image you want to use as your display picture, you will click on the upload to upload. So when you're done with that, click back on the personal details to go to the next tab, which is the last tab on this video. When I click on social profile, here, if I'm a teaching staff, I'm expected to fill something like my Google Scholar profile, my ResearchGate profile, simply by clicking on this button. So when I click on the add social profile, I will have this information populated. So right now, I want to put in my Facebook. I put in the Facebook, I write facebook.com, okay? Then here I'll put in information. This is an optional field, so I'll choose to allow it to be empty. So I'll say yes, make it visible, or no to make it invisible. Now, this particular point, you're being asked whether you want this information that you're providing to be public or you want it to be private. So this is Facebook. So you might choose to be, yeah, let's make it public. We click on add. Once we do that, we'll wait for a confirmation message which shows your social profile has been added successfully. So once I'm done with that, I can click on back to view the social profile which I just added. So here it's listed. You can repeat this process to add all social profile, Instagram, ResearchGate, and so on. So once you're done with that, this is where we wrap up on this video. Please, at every point that you have a question to ask, refer back to the last video of this series to get answers to how you can do that. Doctor support. Thank you very much for staying with us, and please watch the next video to continue. Remember, at every point, you can always take a break after you've saved to continue. You must not continue or complete everything at once. Thank you, and have a great day.